All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Blerd Lines podcast. Also known where all Blerds can unite, meet, one, and draw the line on certain topics, which goes into the name of the new podcast, which is not new because it's like episode 5. But I finally got a name for the podcast, just not calling it Blerd Lines podcast anymore because it sounds kind of stupid. Instead, this is going to be Drawing the Line, ... a Blerd Lines production. And of course, with me, I got a slew of hosts that I am so happy and honored to have. And of course, starting from the bottom right under me, we got somebody I've known all my life, new to the podcast, so decided to go ahead and introduce him first. Hails from Columbia, South Carolina. Met him August 22nd, 1996 at 2:20 p.m. at Baptist, whatever that hospital is called in downtown Columbia.
Just got real specific.
Yeah, I did. But I want to introduce everyone to my little brother, Justin Terrell Frazier.
I just threw the whole government.
Look, you're the one. You're the one that's named after Dad's weed man. So,
hey, you're the one who has a brother with the same name as you.
No,
Frazier history. Trivia. Okay.
Yeah.
You share a name.
You share a name too with the guy who sold Dad weed.
He also sold me weed, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Shout out to Terrell. All right, next we got an original Blerd Lines member. Been with me from the start, since the very first episode, since the inception. He is the Joseph Gordon-Levitt to my Leonardo DiCaprio. Inception. I'm just saying, man.
That's a blur. It's a blur moment right there.
It is a blur moment. But everybody give it up for Tooga. We all we got, man. We all we got. And last but not least, one of the newest members of the Blerd Lines community. You saw him on the previous episode where we chopped it up about music. Of course, this man does everything from mounting your TVs to shooting your music videos to fixing your mailboxes. Of course, we got none other than Byrd Daddy Cool Beats himself, Mr. Byrd.
Yes, sir. And what did you say it was called again? It's not called the Blerd Lines podcast. It's called
Drawing the Line.
But you put the ... in there?
Right. Because we're going to be...
All right, so just so everyone knows, ... is called an ellipsis.
Yes.
Just, just want to make sure everybody knows that. I know all of us know.
Yes.
But everyone else.
Right.
Ellipsis. ...
Ellipsis. Yes. Okay. But no, the whole purpose of it is so when I do these episodes, it's going to be drawing the line on and then whatever the topic is. And of course, this topic, as you can see with the festivities that we got going on, Byrd with his Santa hat, Tooga with his Santa hat, Justin with his Nicktoons holiday shirt, and me with my PlayStation ugly sweater. We're going to be talking about Kwanzaa. No, I'm just kidding. No one celebrates Kwanzaa. We're going to be talking about Christmas. And of course...
Yeah, I can't do this.
But
I can't.
And people who celebrate Kwanzaa, don't get in the comments and talk.
Yeah. Honestly, though, shout out to everyone who celebrates Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, Festivus Day. For those who watch Seinfeld, you celebrate that. Your grievances
just
out.
Celebrate togetherness.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to all y'all, but...
Social distancing togetherness.
Yes. We are going to talk about Christmas. And we're going to talk about some things about Christmas, things we love about Christmas. The one thing I want to talk about, the most important thing about Christmas, it's not about being with your family. It's not about eating good food. It's not about being married. It's about the gifts. Let's keep it a buck. So I want to know this.
Exactly what it's exactly.
Justin, I'll start out with Justin. Justin, out of the 24 years you've been living, what has been your favorite gift?
Oh, that's easy. That's when I got my PlayStation 3.
Oh, okay.
Specifically because I didn't have to share this game system.
That is true.
Because you got an Xbox 360 that same day.
Yes. I do remember that, yeah.
So we got our systems, went in, set up in our separate rooms, and no one else saw us for the rest of the day.
I do remember that. That was a very important day. All right.
That's a good
what
gift.
about you, Tooga?
Oh, I would probably have to say my favorite gift that I probably did get. It probably had to be. It's a game system as well. You know what? I lied. Take that back. Second favorite gift. I got the Power Rangers. That's when the Ninja series came out and Tommy came back as the White Ranger. I got the White Tiger Zord.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite gift.
Okay. No, I ain't gonna lie. I actually I remember the Christmas. You remember when the movie came out? I had the Tommy, the white Power Ranger from the movie. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Well, I had that Zord. I had that White Tiger Megazord. Couldn't tell me shit.
All right, Byrd, what about you? Favorite gift?
All right, I'll give you my favorite gift. But what you just said, I was Christmas shopping earlier today, and I saw they had a set. It was a Mastodon by itself, Tyrannosaurus by itself, saber-toothed tiger, and the other one by itself, and then the pterodactyl by itself. It was like $16 a piece. I spent like $75 and bought
Mastodon. Mastodon.
I'm gonna wrap Mastodon, Triceratops, saber-tooth tiger, Tyrannosaurus, and there was one more.
Pterodactyl.
But anyway, I bought the whole set. Pterodactyl. I bought the whole set today for myself, and I'm gonna put together a Zord for Christmas.
Damn right.
Kids are gonna be looking like, who's this for? And that's for me. But anyway, my
But don't touch that.
was 2006. I was freshly graduated from high school. I was past going through Christmas with my family, but my mother somehow insisted that I go with her to my grandmother's house. And when I went to my grandmother's house, there was a brand spanking new, used 1996 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer edition with my name.
Oh,
And
I
remember that car.
And I got in it and drove back to Columbia and had 3 years of the most wonderful car of my life, and I miss it. But that's my favorite gift. I did not expect it. It was a surprise, and it was I was 2006. I was 17 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That was my best Christmas gift ever.
I remember that, Byrd, because I remember like you couldn't tell nobody after you got that car. You couldn't talk to Byrd after that. You showed at my house that day.
Right.
I remember.
It had no CD player. It was 1996. It was 10 years old, but I loved it, man.
Oh, listen. I understand that same feeling. To piggyback off that. So, my sophomore year, you remember I had the Crown Vic so I got pulled over more times in my life in that car, in that year span I had it, before I got it and after combined. So, my parents, I went to Columbia at the time. My girlfriend at the time, I went over there, and then, so like she knew what was going on. So I drove back home, got to Charleston, and I pulled up, and it was on Christmas Day, and my parents came outside. They upped the garage door, and I'm like, why the hell the garage door open? Like shit, there's nothing in the garage. So like I didn't expect any of it. They'll go off a Byrd. 2001 Ford Explorer Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
Same thing, same concept. And I was like, had the leather seats and had the moon roof. It told me how many mileage I had before it got empty and everything.
Yes!
I was like, ooh, you couldn't tell me nothing.
You only got like 12 miles to the gallon, but
yes, but
you only had 12 miles left.
What did we have? We had the Blazer.
Yeah, we had the Blazer. We didn't get cars for Christmas.
Yeah.
No,
But just like how Byrd said, that was my sophomore year.
Yeah.
So that had to have been like 2007.
Yeah, it was 2007.
Greg, you didn't get that blue, what was it? A Thunderbird?
No, that was a Beretta. I got that right before school started. I got that right before senior year started. And I put
I love that car.
Man, when I tell you, I put them 12s in the back. You couldn't tell me nothing. You used to be knocking down the street.
You couldn't. And that was the year when I moved from all the way in Gaston and stopped using. Well, I was still using your address illegally to go to school with you, but you started picking me up for school for 12th grade, and we were put up in the parking lot bumping whatever.
Yes, Coach Hook would have to come knock on my window. Hey, you need to turn that down. Yes. All right,
I remember being 10 years old and shaking because this car is beating so bad. And I'm in the back seat just like, yo, I can't hear nothing.
Oh, man.
I got to go get my phone.
All right. But I'll tell you my favorite gift, and while Byrd comes back, my favorite gift was 1997. And what's funny is I wasn't supposed to know about this gift, but I found it by accident.
I know exactly what you're about to say.
Nintendo 64. Yes. The Nintendo 64 was my favorite gift of all time. Even though we didn't have the cords to play it on the TV, because remember, they didn't give you those cords back then.
Uh-huh.
So couldn't even play it the day of. I had to wait till the next day so we can go to EB Games so we can actually get the cord to play it.
No, I remember EB Games.
Ooh. That's a throwback.
That's a throwback, yeah. But I got that cord, put in that DD Call Racing.
What was your favorite gift, Greg? I missed it.
Nintendo 64.
Ooh, that was a nice one.
So
that might have been. Ooh.
So let me listen. No. I thought about that one too. Like I had like 4 or 5 gifts in my in rotation. I like 64. That 64 was crucial.
Yeah,
back in
that was a good one.
That was crucial.
Yeah. So
I still remember my Genesis though.
Oh yeah.
I got Sonic,
bro.
I don't know
is it bad?
Yo,
I just recently found our Sega Genesis with the controllers and
let me get that.
I can't do that.
Man, so
I still got my PlayStation 1, 2, and 3.
Let me tell y'all about this Nintendo 64, and we'll go into the next topic. But with this Nintendo 64, I remember I was in my parents' room watching TV, and the remote dropped on like my dad's side of the bed, which was like on the wall. So I go down there and I can't reach it. So I'm like, crap, let me go under the bed and get this remote. We're in the bed, and I see that red box. I'm like, the hell is this? I pull it out. Saw that Nintendo 64 with that Mario on the front of it. I was like, no.
You had to play it cool.
Yeah, I did.
Did you play it cool?
Kinda, but then my parents realized I found it. And I had to explain, it's like, look, I wasn't looking for it. I had no idea. The remote fell. They were like, well, you want it now or you want to wait till Christmas? I was like, I'll wait till Christmas. Should have said I want it now because that way I actually could have played it on Christmas.
Way you could have got the cord.
Yeah. But that was my favorite gift.
You should have just blamed it on Justin.
Justin was too young.
I was what?
Yeah, he was too young for me to blame it on him.
They're never too young.
By the way, I'm drinking my Christmas ale. It's not a sponsor, but if you're ever in Texas in the Houston area, go to St. Arnold Brewery. Got some really good beers, especially their seasonal beers. For October, they had their Pumpkinator. For Christmas, they got their Christmas ale, which is really good, very smooth, goes down easily. Very good.
You
not sponsored
back from Texas?
Oh yeah.
I'm back.
And I even brought, this is even my favorite beer I brought back. Tooga knows what my favorite beer is.
I know which one it is.
I told Justin today. So for those who don't know, I went to Texas for the holiday, and my fiance's dad got me Broken Skull IPA. Or if you don't know what that is,
like a real one.
That's Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer.
Oh,
Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta have
Sure,
that.
hold on. Let me go get it right quick. Hold on.
I need that.
Y'all talk.
But listen though, I will be down there in January, so he better say some of that shit for me, or we gonna have issues. Like we gonna have problems for real, for real.
I want some of it. I'll say this though. I was thinking about another one. November 15th, 2001.
Mhm.
I remember. Oh, is that the beer?
Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's beautiful.
But I remember waiting in line at Walmart November 15th, 2001 for the very first Xbox. I was in line at Walmart with my mother, and she bought it and put it in her trunk, and I couldn't get it until Christmas. So
that was the standard. Like when you got a
those
certain
45 days were the longest 45 days of my life.
Yeah, listen, that's the standard. When you get a certain age and you realize, and your parents was like, no, we gonna get credit for every gift that we give you. Oh, you're gonna see the gift that you're gonna get. You don't know you got it. You
see,
don't touch this until you
mom was
Christmas
old. My mom was older, so she wasn't even hip to the fact that a new Xbox was coming out. I had to tell her, like, Mom, I want an Xbox for Christmas, and this is the day that it comes out, and this is when you need to get it, or else you're not going to be able to get it because it's not going to be there.
Dude, no lie.
You know what I'm saying?
It was the same way when we got our PS2. Like, we knew we got our PS2. We even went to EB Games, or it might have been GameStop at this point, but we went.
It was GameStop.
We went and we picked out our games.
Mm-hmm.
And we picked out our games December 1st and could not play those games. And could not open it until Christmas.
And Greg always had the best games.
I did.
You know what was the funniest thing? The funniest thing about that PS2, though, when you took it to your trip to Washington, D.C.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where being a younger sibling comes in handy for a lot of reasons. So he asked my mom. She said no. He asked my dad. He said, I don't care.
Which is yes.
Which is yes.
coming from Big Greg. Yeah, I expect that.
So he took the PS2 to DC with him. Well, I'm mad because I don't have a PS2. So I'm upset. I'm mad. Well, I'm so mad that my dad tells me, well, just go get another one so Justin can play one. We now have 2 PS2s.
Lit.
Works out perfectly. I got mine. He got his. We're good.
Yep. That's all it took.
You know, I walk into his room. Hey, you playing such and such? Nah, let me go ahead and get that. I'll trade you out real quick. Trade out.
Yep. Go ahead. Yep. That's how it works.
Because I got a half brother, and at the time, if we had one game system, that's all we were getting. And it was no going and get a whole nother one because y'all better make this shit work.
I think my dad knew that he was in the wrong because my mom had already said no. So my dad felt bad that I was upset.
So
he was like,
I had a half brother too growing up, and I got the Nintendo 64 with Mario Kart, and he got the PlayStation. I can't remember what game he got. I think it might have been Crash Bandicoot, but he got the PlayStation and I got the N64. Like, and earlier in life, he got the Nintendo and he had Mario. I got the Sega Genesis I told y'all about earlier with Sonic the Hedgehog. So, I mean, I don't know. My parents, I didn't have parents, but I had my stepfather and my mother. Like, growing in my adult life, I can see that they were middle to low class people in terms of money and finances, but they made sure we had all the games.
Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I had both my parents there. And, you know, back then, like, I'm pretty sure everybody was in the same thing, middle to low class, you know. But one thing I will give my parents, when it came to Christmas, I never was disappointed. Like, right. I never was. They find a way to make that. They find a way to make that shit happen.
Right.
So that's one thing I always be grateful for when it comes to Christmas time, and that's why I love being around family. Because regardless, I will want something. And my parents will always be like, we'll do our best in some way, shape, or form. They would make it happen. So
See, you weren't Greg. I don't know how long you've known G, but you wasn't his friend in like the 9th grade.
no,
Because you can think you have a good Christmas and then go to his house and you're like, fuck my Christmas.
look, you know what?
Damn.
You know what, Byrd?
No,
So
no,
one thing I would say, Byrd. One thing I would say. I was probably the version of Greg too, because everybody used to be like,
Yeah.
man, fuck you, Tooga.
Like, yeah, like
No.
I go to Greg's house.
one year.
They sitting here playing Garage Band. They got a whole setup going. Not
Yo.
Garage Band,
Rock band.
Rock
Yeah.
band.
They got a whole thing going. You know what I'm saying?
We
It's
had
like,
the drum set, the guitar.
Yeah.
and I'm sitting there like, God damn it.
Man.
Why
No.
could I?
My mom, she was super good at picking gifts.
Yeah, she
That's one
was.
thing like, she was super good. Hey, it was one year she really surprised us because we did not expect it. It was we both got like these Dragon Ball Z like models that we could put
It
together.
was a Gundam models. That's what it was. It was a Gundam models.
Oh,
No, it was the Dragon Ball Z because you had the Goku and I had the Piccolo.
Was it? I thought it was the gun. I remember the Gundams.
Nah, because I remember putting together Piccolo.
Okay.
Maybe you never
And
put
we had the
together
model.
your
Probably didn't.
I think you put it together and then just completely forgot about it.
Man. So
All right, cool.
I will say this. Excluding game systems, I think game systems is like one of those presents that really make you like
yeah.
always tops it. My other favorite gift, and Tooga, you'll appreciate this, were the Taxi 12s. When they first dropped.
Listen, that was
Mhm.
1997.
For those who don't know, when we say Taxi 12, talking about Jordans. Yes.
So that was 1997. So funny that you say that, G, because whenever somebody gets, I remember just vividly. So I remember growing, I was like, Mom, I want the Jordan 12s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want the Taxis. I want them. So I'll never forget this. So they had the shoes. They got them.
Yep.
And what they did was all of Christmas was going around. I pulled up all my gifts and everything else. And I'm like, I'm waiting for these Jordans. Everything's good. So they played it like I wasn't getting the shoe. And then the last present, my dad went in the closet. I'll never forget because at the time I was living in Mount Pleasant, the closet that at my house, it was where he kept all his DJ equipment. So he had like all the 8 crates with all the vinyls and everything. So I remember pulling the Jordan box out, and that's when Jordan box was all gray and had the red Jordan sign.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I got ecstatic. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to go back to school and kill him. I know these white kids don't know what the hell these Jordans are, but damn it.
Hey.
Come on, I know they don't know what the hell these are, but damn, I got them. Man, when I opened up that damn box and I saw my Jordans from last year, I was like,
What is this?
like, what the fuck's going on there? Like, what is this? And then my parents, they making a big joke and they're like, oh man, you know what? That kid was looking at your shoes when we got them. He must have switched them out and everything else.
I love that.
Listen, if y'all could have saw the sheer disappointment in my face, like,
I love it. I love it.
like I wanted to cry so bad, but I couldn't cry because I was so appreciative of what they did, and they went and got it. It's just that some little shit stole my damn. So I couldn't really be mad. And then all of a sudden, I went in the bathroom and I was like, you know, you try to like go in the bathroom like you and then I'm trying to, my eyes all red, I'm tearing up. I'm like, girl, he stole my shoes. I was gonna kill him. And then I hear him knock on the door and they hand me the shoes. And I cried then because it was tears of joy that I have my shoes and that he said that great. That just brought all that memories back.
Yeah.
That was probably the most fucked up thing my parents ever did to me.
Man.
Hey, real quick, G. I know you about to segue real quick, but
Yeah.
love that about Christmas, man. Like I like as an adult, I do that now with my lady and my kids.
Right.
Like they sell novelty boxes, and the box on the outside of the box, it looks like some weird ass gift that nobody would fucking want. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be a gift. I remember one year it was like a ice cream maker, but you hook it onto your hubcap. And it's like you put the ingredients into the ice cream maker, you hook it onto your tire, and then you drive around for like 15 minutes, and now you have ice cream. And that's what the box said the gift was. But inside was the Ugg boots that my lady wanted that year. You know what I'm saying? So she opens the box, she's looking at the box, and I'm looking at her. She's trying to hold it together because she doesn't want to seem like like, wow, dang, I can now make ice cream while I'm driving. And it's like, then she opens it and it's the Ugg boots that she wanted. Like, that's what I love about Christmas. I love that.
Yeah. Byrd, you was playing with fire. You was playing with fire.
I was playing with fire.
You was playing with fire.
I could see her getting mad.
You was playing with fire.
Fumigating. I could see it. But when she opened that box, now I'm the hero.
Yeah, you better hear with a fucking black eye.
All right. I'm going to move on to the next one. So we talked about our favorite gifts. Let's talk about our least favorite gifts, like gifts we got. You know, and that's actually a great set where you put in, Byrd. When you get something, you're like, the fuck is this? Like, I don't want this. And I'll start this off this time. Least favorite gift. My least favorite gift for me was, and I know this is family, you shouldn't talk shit about this, but when my aunts on my dad's side of family would give me school supplies.
Hey, you gotta go back to school, bro. Like, you gotta go back.
Like, y'all could have gave me $5 fucking.
Hey, you had the supplies to go back to school. I mean,
First of all,
they was looking out.
First of all, they gave me spiral notebooks. I can't even use that shit in school.
That's because y'all went to a horrible school. That's what it was.
Can't even use this.
Y'all was too damn bad to go to. See, they require us to have spiral notebooks.
No,
maybe because I just went to majority white school.
Yeah, no. They would give me spiral notebooks, pencils, not even sharp, because I got to sharpen these bitches, pencils, and some fucking loose leaf paper. You might as well not give me anything.
They could at least give you some Yikes pencils. Remember the Yikes?
Yeah, I do. I'll tell you,
they could at least give you.
Like, you could have gave me a $5 check. I would appreciate that more.
No, that would have cost more to cash the damn check.
Great.
You know what's crazy? My grandma did used to write us like $10 checks.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody grandma wrote them $10 checks. Like,
yeah.
Like, she would tell me to go get her something, and I would bring it back, and she would be writing me a $10 check. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm like,
I mean,
I just be looking like, what? I don't need this. Like, I can get this shit anytime. Like,
so what's one of those gifts? You know what used to piss me off?
Yeah.
When I get gifts, don't give me socks and underwear.
So you know what?
I appreciate it now as a grown man.
I was about to say that.
No.
Give me all the socks.
No. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Now I appreciate it. I didn't care about that back then. I didn't want these socks and underwear.
I got a drawer full of sock and underwear over there.
Yeah, I didn't what? I already got that. Like, why are you giving me socks and underwear? Now I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. I asked for it now. Well, you love Christmas. Oh, give me socks and underwear.
Yeah.
Like, I appreciate it now. But like, when I'm like 6 or 7, like if I'm getting all these fire-ass gifts, and then got that one.
I feel like in general, clothes in general, like from maybe like 11 on down, don't give an 11-year-old or down clothes.
Yeah, you're right. It was,
unless that kid was like bred to value clothes, and I wasn't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't appreciate clothes until until I was an adult.
Yeah.
So every time I got clothes, even up to like 12 and 13, clothes, fuck that shirt.
Yeah, like listen, it got to the point my parents knew I did not want clothes to the point where like they just put it in a trash, like a black trash bag, and just put a bow on it because they know I didn't want anything to do.
Or they put it in that flimsy ass box. That
the little white box.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that flimsy ass.
As soon as you pick the box up, you just like, man.
The box up was like, oh, cool.
This ain't nothing I want. The fuck is this?
For this one shirt.
Yeah, it's it's a hoodie. Okay, thanks. Damn.
Thanks.
Where's the
You could have left it in the bag, honestly.
Where's the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Shit, I hated that.
Oh my god! All right, Justin, what about you? What's your least favorite gift? That I was probably there for.
So it's actually like as I'm older now, it's hilarious. It was funny then too, but it's hilarious now. But mom actually got me like coal.
I remember that. Oh
like
shit!
It was a
yes.
little bag of coal.
Yes.
But it was bubble gum. But it was black bubble gum, so you didn't really want to chew.
Right. No, I remember that.
So like she just handed me she's like, here you go, and I'm like,
oh, so you were bad back then.
You guys do
you know
not
me back then.
Stop telling these stories about your mom. Your mom will always be this angel who was the sweetest lady. Y'all will not tell these stories about her. Stop doing that. We will not do that, Justin.
Told you, man. My mom was an asshole. We love her to death.
To quote Anchorman, but change your name out. Eddie Frazier was a saint.
Yeah.
Byrd, you know my mom was an asshole. You know that.
No, she was a saint.
Y'all will not do that. You will not tell these lies and this propaganda. You will not do that.
My mom, she had the best sense of humor you will ever find.
It's hilarious. She was so funny.
Yeah.
Pancakes and eggs.
Yeah.
Best
oh yeah.
breakfast, best mama's breakfast I ever had at any of a friend's house.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Byrd used to have plenty of breakfasts at my house.
Oh, gee. A little off subject. When you graduated and we came to your house in Columbia.
Oh man.
And you had a little cookout and everything. When your mom cussed out your dad, that was probably the best moment of that whole day for me.
I've seen that once. I think I saw that once. Yo, your mama cussing your dad out is like the funniest thing ever. I swear to God. It's like the funniest thing ever.
Oh my God.
Because you can tell there's genuine love. It's not sad. It's like disappointment. It's like, this is like, Greg! I don't even want to say, man, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so let's get back on subject.
Yeah, all right. Byrd, what about you? What was your worst gift? Your least favorite gift?
Okay, my worst gift, I don't remember how old I was, but I know I was less than 8.
Yeah.
Maybe I might have, but I was asking, like, how did I know computers existed without the internet? I don't know, but I knew computers existed, and I asked my mom for a computer. And when I opened my gift that was supposed to be the computer, it was a VTech kids.
I knew he was going to say that.
It was a VTech little shit. And I was so, like, in my mind, I was like, I don't want this fucking shit.
Oh my God.
I remember that at the time. I remember that, thinking that at the time, like, what the fuck is this? This ain't no damn computer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Now, how I knew what a computer was, I don't know. Because we didn't have computers back then. So I don't even know how I knew what a computer was.
You know that
was the one, but I knew this wasn't it. And that was my least favorite gift.
I knew he was going to say that VTech. I knew he was.
Yeah, it was a VTech. It was some educational bullshit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And then
It
you was
wasn't a
like,
computer, it was a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a toy. It wasn't a fucking computer. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get a computer until years later. You know what I'm saying? Years later.
Oh my
And it
god.
was the family computer. And everybody, oh, fuck.
Hey, not to be off subject, but I always wonder if you take everyone's quote unquote family computers, how much bad content will you find on that computer?
oh,
You know.
oh,
Hey,
oh.
hey,
No,
already know.
no.
Mine.
So
I was a
Yeah.
little funny pervert back in the day.
What?
you remember when you guys' mom thought you was watching stuff on the computer, but it was really anime?
Yes. Oh my god.
But it was actually anime?
Yes. What's that you watching?
And so she came to me and she's like, Justin, what's Cowboy Bebop? I'm like, anime?
I'm like, really? The one time you catch me is when I'm not watching what you think I'm watching.
Really, I'm watching it and you didn't catch me yet.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Well, it was so bad. My parents knew. Like, everything that was filthy on there was all because of me. Like, it was no hiding it from me. Like, it was like, this little nigga. Like,
Yeah.
My mom was so out of touch, like we wouldn't even have the internet that early if it wasn't for me at like 12. I'm 12 years old.
he just
Facilitating
remembered
the internet
DSL.
in my whole house.
He
'Cause
just
everybody-
remembers DSL. You don't remember dial-up. You don't remember AOL having.
Oh, I remember getting yelled at for being on the computer.
Gee,
No.
you remember
My
we used to
mom
do
wanna be on the
that.
You don't remember
Yep.
being on the computer and then your mama get on the phone and then you complain and then you were like, Mom, get off the phone. You get your ass off the internet. I pay the bills up in this motherfucker. Like you don't
I'm not.
you
As
don't
soon as I
know
saw it was working, I was like, well, guess I'm not on the computer today.
That's how I got my own line. I had my own phone line back in the day. Greg, you remember?
Oh, I
I had
remember.
my own phone line because of dial-up internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was on the internet so much that they gave me my own phone line at my house. Damn, how did they afford this?
I don't know. I
Damn.
try to figure this shit out because I had my own phone line too. That was honestly,
You did have your own phone line.
that was the weirdest. All right, so I'm not going to put this in the least favorite gift, but just the oddest gift.
It was weird. It was weird.
But I asked for a cell phone. It's weird. My parents, I would ask for something, and they would either get me something or allow me to do something that was the total opposite of what I asked for. So I asked for a cell phone. I was like, hey, can I have a cell phone? Because all my friends are getting cell phones. They gave me my own phone line. Not what I asked for. I wanted a cell phone.
No,
That was just like, I wanted a grill. And they were like, no, that's stupid. And I was like, well, can I get a tattoo? Well, yeah, of course.
that was real. No, that's real. That's exact. My mom was like, no, you can't get a grill. Oh, you want to get a tattoo?
That's fine. I'll go with you. But can't get a
No,
grill.
you can't get dreads, but you can get a bunch of tattoos. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a question.
Uh-huh.
So, what's the one gift that you got that you did not expect to get, but you utilize it the most?
Oh, man. I got to think about that one.
Like you
know
never,
what?
like you were not
already
expecting
said
to get
mine.
this gift, and he's like,
Well-
and you first got it, and you were like, "What the hell is this?" But then as time goes on, you're like, "Oh, this shit is fire! Like I'm actually using this."
I already said mine. It was the Eddie Bauer. I had no idea that my mom was planning on getting me a car. I didn't expect the car. I wasn't thinking about a car.
Yeah.
And I used it for 3-4 years until I crashed it. That's mine. That car.
I know what my gift is, and it's a recent gift. I had told my fiance, because we moved into our place, I wanted a grill. And no lie, I was expecting like one of those. I was expecting to get like one of those like cheap, $100 grills. Like
Walmart.
yeah, I didn't expect that. So you've been in my house, you know what kind of grill I have. She got me.
Yeah, I'm still hating.
She got me an egg. For those who don't know,
I ain't gonna talk. I know.
yeah.
I know.
Them eggs are not only legit. I mean, I can
in them.
Yeah, you can smoke it. You can smoke, do anything on that grill.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. Like I use it any chance I get.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that grill. So yeah, that was one I did not expect I enjoyed so much.
You gotta get some bacon. You gotta get some asparagus and wrap it in bacon.
We've done that.
Put that bitch.
We've done that. That
Okay, well you already know.
And the bacon wrapped jalapenos. We've done that.
I mean, I don't.
Hey, look at Justin. Look at Justin. Like these niggas old as fuck.
Yeah, that's
nah.
Listen, cheers. I came the last time I came to Tampa. I came down there, and when I got on that grill,
yeah.
Hey, when I come down there, bro, I want to get on your grill, bro.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. It's open. What about you, Justin? You got one?
You know what? It wasn't where when I opened it, I was like, oh, what's this? Like I was super excited when I opened it. But I didn't expect to get it, but I found it like really early. Kind of like the Nintendo for you, but it was my PSP. And I found it because for some reason, my grandma made me and my brother take her to Hamrick's, and I stayed in the car. For some reason, I was exploring through the car, and I found my PSP in my brother's trunk.
I remember.
And I was like,
yep.
Oh, but it was cool because it wasn't just the regular black PSP. They got me the blue one. It was the Madden edition. So it was the bright royal blue one. I'm like, so literally like every day leading up to, it was either Christmas or my birthday. I don't remember which one. But every day leading up, I'll just go to the car, look at it, and be like, that's going to be cool. And then the day after that, only on my PSP. It's everything on there.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me anything. I'm watching TV shows, watching movies.
Oh man. What about you? What about you?
Porn.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I brought the question up, and I don't know. Like, I think most of the gifts I ever got, I utilized, and not one caught me off guard. Okay, I'll probably say this. My parents got me like it was a cell phone, but it was like an older cell phone. I had to like actually like that's when you had to like go buy the minutes and put the code in and put it on there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, don't call me till after 9.
I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with this? Like, one, I only got like 30 minutes. I can't use this shit, but on like Fridays or whatever. But I didn't realize how much like it did help me out because like on the weekends, I mean, like, yeah, think about it. I was in school. I didn't come, like I went to practice, came home. I didn't use the phone. But when I went to like, I'm like, hey, mom, you got to come pick me up or something like that. Or, hit your friends up or something to pick. I mean, I'll probably be the one. But like when I first got it, I'm like, how the hell did y'all get me a cell phone with like 30 minutes? And I got to buy minutes like every week. Like I had to go to like the little corner store, buy the card, scratch the little shit off with a quarter or whatever, and put the damn number in. Dial his number, put it in. I'm like, y'all could have gave me a damn walkie-talkie for all like. What the hell I got this? Like, why'd y'all give me this?
Oh man, you know what? Too gets funny. I'm thinking now. Me going back and thinking about that phone line. That phone line was something I was not expecting to get. But when I tell you, and Byrd knows this, I stayed on that phone line.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The funniest part about that phone line was the phone.
You mean that purple see-through phone I had?
Hey,
yeah, bro.
Hey, I had one of them too. I had one of them ones that was on Nickelodeon, bro. I had one of the Nickelodeon phones.
Yeah.
One of the Nickelodeon
like the landline. with like the curly cord, like the plastic landline.
I remember
It
that
was
shit.
see-through and it was purple.
So let me tell you about this phone. And the reason why I wanted a landline phone like that is because, and Byrd, you know it, because I escaped to your house later on that week when we had that huge ice storm. And we lost power. And the only thing that was working was the phones.
Was the fucking phone.
When I tell you that helped me escape my insanity from being locked up in that house for a week with no power.
Bro, he abandoned his family.
It's called survival of the fittest.
Abandoned us.
Yeah. Y'all can sit and eat, Chef Boyardee on kerosene heaters. Byrd has power, so I'm going to go to his house and eat pizza.
Which never occurred to me.
Just leave them boy behind.
My grandma left first. She went back to her house. She never goes to her house. She
definitely did.
But see, grandma can do that. Like grandma is the matriarch, so she can make decisions like that on the whim.
So what I didn't understand was why didn't we go?
I don't know.
Because grandma ain't want y'all last there. Like
she in our house.
That's different. She's supposed to be in.
Nah, we could have stayed at her house. We could have been at the house for a couple of days. But
first of all, no, that's my roommate. My roommate.
Yeah, that was his roommate. His roommate
abandoned him. The same room as my grandma.
Man, your grandma said she ain't had time for all that, man. Like,
oh damn! See now it's coming back. Like your grandma was your roommate, bro. That's a bar. That's a bar, bro.
Oh man! All right, let's talk about some more holiday things, traditions. Those things you did every single year for the holidays that you only did it during that holiday. What were some of the traditions that y'all had? Byrd, I think we ended it on you, so let's start with some of the holiday traditions you had.
I can't say I had any holiday traditions that were with my family. Like I had to, like that's I really ain't really like holidays like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to be honest, yeah, I really don't really even have any holiday traditions that I can say I had with my family or with anybody. I just enjoy the holidays because of what they mean to everybody else.
Yeah.
They bring everybody else around. Like the people that I fuck with, the people I love, the people that make me tick. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But outside of that, I never really had no holiday traditions. Like something I do every single year. Like I guess at this point in my life, I'm trying to create them shit.
Well, yeah. You got any that you do with your family now? That your family now, your kids and your girl?
Yeah, well, yeah. At some point, I'm trying to go see the motherfucking lights at the
zoo.
Yeah, not the zoo. The Salute the Shows lights. I did that shit last year.
Oh yeah.
I did that shit before last year. I did this shit year before that. That's some shit I'm trying to do. And just make sure I have a Christmas tree and I put that bitch up with with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And and my motherfucking kids goddamn open up a tree. Open up a gift on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to create that shit because I ain't never had that shit, so I'm trying to create it. You feel what I'm talking about?
No, definitely. No, I understand that. I mean, if you didn't have it, now's the best time to create it. You can do your own and pass it on.
I never had that shit. I'm trying to create that shit.
All right. What about you, Tooga?
I would probably say, it's the one that I always enjoyed when it was even Thanksgiving and Christmas, just around that holiday would have to be when I was in Mount Pleasant. We would always go to my grandma's house. That I couldn't wait till Christmas and we went to my grandma's house. I cared about the gifts, but I was so excited to just go there and be around my cousins and be around family and see everyone just come together. And as time you get older and time goes along, it does tend to kind of fade away. People come, get into their own. People feel like they deserve certain things or feel like things should be a certain way, and they get a grudge and an attitude, and they just separate themselves. But I mean, funny stories, like when I was younger, I got a bike for Christmas, and my parents, they stayed up all night wrapping gifts and doing everything else. So, most time your parents will take a nap before they get up and like around 1 or 2 o'clock and get everything going. And I didn't want to waste time. Like, no, fuck that. I'm ready to go to grandma's house. So I got on my bike, and my grandma at the time where I lived from, she's about a mile away from me. So I already knew how to get there. I'm like 6 or 7. I get on my bike. I'm going to grandma's house. Like, I ain't got time to wait for y'all. Y'all taking too goddamn long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm ready to go and have fun. And my neighbor, he went and snitched on me. His name is Mr. Morgan. He had like a garden, and I used to go and just like run through his garden when the sprinkler stuff was on. And he used to give me like carrots and stuff, and my mom would get him and like throw them shit out the way. It was like, we eat damn carrots. Like, what the hell wrong?
Are you really a rabbit?
And so he went, like, I don't know why. Like, he came and knocked on the door, woke my parents up, and he was like, yeah, Terrence, I think he's going down the street. I think he's leaving. And I'm literally like riding my bike, going to my grandma's house. Like, just, now my dad came and got me and tore my ass up after that. Like, I got my ass whooped because I just left without like mission. But like, I was so excited to go there. And so for a while, like, we did not have that. Like, it was just kind of my parents' house. But like 2 years ago, we did get everybody together again. Like, granted, we lost, the uncle, 2 of my aunts, well, pretty much all my aunts at that point. But we just got everybody together, and we did at my parents' house, and grandma was there, and the rest of my other 2 uncles were there, and my cousins and their kids and everything else. And that's something I want to like build upon again. Like, I want that all the family members come together. Everybody comes together. I know it's going to be pretty much impossible to do it this year, but next year, that's my goal, to try to like kind of set that up and just to keep that tradition going, because that was like the best times. Like, you would be out all day, everybody sitting there smoking whatever they were smoking. At the time, I just thought it was cigarettes, but not realizing everybody was getting high. And they're drinking beer. Yeah, drinking beer, music playing in the background, everyone's having fun, kids running in and out the door. Somebody done fell, scraped their knee up, getting cussed out. Somebody I got beat up. And, it was just fun. It was like just growing up, being a kid. And then, your parents carrying you out to your grandma's house because you done exhausted all energies possible.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get up and you go do it the next day. And then, I mean, that's what traditions that I miss, that we don't do it much anymore. We did it one time, but I want to like build it back up again.
Yeah. Oh no, man. I definitely get that. I'll go next because I actually have 2, and one of my traditions really kind of goes along with what you were saying. And Justin knows this because it's something me and him did as kids growing up. Was, we would go to one of my mom's very close family friends, just like a grandmother to us. We would go to our grandma 2 house for Christmas. And this is after like we've already opened up our presents at the house. So like we will do that, we'll eat breakfast, and then we'll get dressed, and then we'll go across town to her house and celebrate Christmas with her and her family. And we had our own gifts.
In the hood.
Nicest house in the hood. Can't get no nicer than where it's at. But it was fun because, we got to,
Fraser always stay with that. Top notch. What?
Yeah. But I mean, it was just it was so much fun. Like, and especially because like I got like a set of family, they don't even celebrate Christmas. They're Jehovah's Witnesses, so they don't celebrate. And so we don't have that much family in Columbia, South Carolina. So, and we were doing this before Justin was born, ever since I was little. Like, as far as I could remember, every year, every Christmas, we would go to Grandma 2 house. And of course, it ventured on to go into her to her daughter Kim. So we would go to Aunt Kim's house for Christmas, and we'll sit there, we'll celebrate. We each got a gift, and it wasn't like we didn't get pencils and paper and notebooks at her house. We actually got real gifts. We got good gifts, like
$150 coat.
Like good gifts at their house. So, but it was great, and we felt like family. My second tradition that I love doing to this day, Christmas Eve, watching any Christmas special I can.
Christmas Story.
Not A Christmas Story.
No, you will not talk about Christmas Story.
Hey, G. Oh, all right, G. All right, pause. So, do you have a segment?
Yes.
Movies?
Yes, we do. We do. That's coming soon. Yeah.
Oh, I'm back up then.
All right. But no, those are I love watching just Christmas specials, like TV episodes just related to Christmas. I love watching on Christmas Eve.
I love it.
Because once Christmas ends, hell, even on Christmas Day, it doesn't have the same feeling.
Before Christmas is the best time to watch all the Christmas content.
Yes.
Like, so
I've
watched this season. I've watched the Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I've already watched Home Alone 1 and 2 and 3.
You have to. No, not 3. Just 1.
No, what? Not 3. That's
Lost in New York.
3. No, 2 is Lost in New York.
2 was Lost in New York.
3 is the one with the race car, and that is the classic in its own right. In its own right, that's a classic.
I think if that movie didn't have Home Alone attached to it, if it was just its own separate movie,
it would be.
I think people would give it way more respect.
Yeah,
but as a person who has seen it and enjoyed it, you can't say that it's not a holiday classic in its own right.
I like it. I just think people shit on it because they put Home Alone on it.
But like I said, Santa Claus 1, 2, and 3, Home Alone 1 and 2 and 3. I just watched Bad Santa tonight. I watched Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I watched that shit earlier today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta watch Bad Santa 2. I got a couple of movies to watch.
All right. Justin, what about you?
That don't count. Y'all got the same traditions. Y'all brothers.
Like,
no, we don't. No, we don't.
See, mine is actually different though. So I was always the kid in the kitchen. I'm always in the kitchen with my mom. Somebody got to taste the food.
You just like cooking.
So Christmas Eve, Betty Fraser is cooking everything.
Oh yeah.
And guess who's getting a taste of everything as it's getting cooked? I am. I'm the only person in the kitchen.
Yep. I'm watching Christmas specials in the room.
No, I'm in the kitchen. Oh, what's this need? That need a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Cool. That was my favorite thing ever because it was like that cooking was one thing that me and my mom really bonded on. Like it was cooking. That was one thing that was like our thing was cooking. So whenever I was able to be in there with my mom cooking, that's what my thing was. So, and then holiday time, Thanksgiving Eve, baby, look at the little one. Thanksgiving Eve, Christmas Eve, nothing better than being in the kitchen. And she done cooking stuff the night before. That next morning when you wake up, those smells this morning that you can't touch for the next 4 hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen, that'd be torture. So my mom tries this every Thanksgiving and Christmas. She gets a little pie shell. She makes little sweet potato pie. Like for the past 10 years, she always says, "Hey guys, I'm not gonna make pies this year."
You ain't making pies.
What? Like, woman, stop playing with us. Like, no, you making these pies. Like, that's a guarantee. Like anything else that you make, you gonna make these little pies. So you might as well go to the store, get the little pie shells, make your sweet potato pie. because this is not that's one thing that is never going to change.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, "No, I'm not making it." Yeah, it's non-negotiable. Like, no, hey, Daddy, Mama said she ain't making the pies.
What you mean she ain't making pies?
She gonna make
Yeah. Oh man. That's good. That's good. So, we talked about, a lot of stuff with our past, Christmases and everything like that. But let's talk about, we're all adults now. We all got kids. We're parents now. How has the holidays been for you as a parent versus how it was for you as a child? Do you appreciate the things that you had as a kid? Now that you're an adult, you're like, damn, I really had it good. Or was it the opposite? Like, I didn't have all this, but now I'm older and I'm in a different position than maybe my parents was. I can give my child this, or I want to start giving my child this. And y'all, I won't choose whoever goes. Whoever wants to go first can go first.
I'll go first.
All right, well, I'll go second. Go ahead.
Fuck these goddamn kids. These goddamn, no, all jokes aside, but one thing that me growing up now, not growing up, me being an adult now, looking back then and just looking how things have changed as far as price wise. Like someone posted the pricing on toys back then, and me going out now trying to find honestly some of these same toys now the price difference it's so much like elevated. It's so much, it increased so much. I'm like, bro, I had the same toy and it was probably like
a fraction.
Yeah. Like I look at when like the when the N64 came out, what was it? What, $249?
Mm-hmm. Like $260.
Now we spending $500, $600 on a damn game system, and we're like, oh shit, that's cheap. Like $399. Oh, that's cheap. Like, so that aspect of it, from me being a kid, not knowing how everything costs, and then me becoming an adult and seeing how things have changed and see how, and honestly, like kids nowadays, they don't, if you really think about it, they don't ask for a whole lot of how we did.
No.
There's not a lot of options to ask for, really.
Well, it's not even that. We had the options, but things were like, I guess the cost was a little bit different. But granted, like the cost of living was different back then too. But I felt like I got more gifts as a child, me growing up, than I'll say my daughter now. Because I asked my daughter, what do you want? I promise you, this year she only said three things. Oh, I want a Switch, I want a electric scooter, and a trampoline. Do you want anything else? No. No. And I'm like, so now I'm like, am I doing my child a service but only getting the stuff that she wants, or should I just get some extra stuff? And and it's like what do I do? Like,
yeah, no, I definitely get what you're saying with that, because I think where it comes from is I think we just buy more now, even before Christmas.
Yeah, like she gets throughout the year, so I think they get so much of the year, like they don't have that need or want, like,
right,
because they don't need anything. Like,
yeah, no, definitely.
And I think with us being parents now, it's like we will find random things and be like, ooh, I can get my kid this. I'm gonna just get it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
I see that. I like that. I'm gonna just get this because I like it, so my kid's gonna like it. I already know they're gonna like it.
The parents of the past didn't do that.
No. What about you, Byrd? What about you? Like, how do you view the holidays now as a parent versus how you did as a kid?
I mean, I just want my kids to wake up in the morning. I want them to go to sleep with little to nothing under the tree, and then wake up in the morning with a bunch of shit under the tree. And it's for all of them. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know they don't believe in Santa, and if they do, it is what it is, but that's the part of Christmas that I remember most. Like,
right.
If you take out all of the stuff we've talked about, take out the favorite gifts, take out the least favorite gifts, take out all of the shit we've talked about. The thing about Christmas that I remember most is when I went to sleep that night, all of that shit that was under the tree, when I woke up, wasn't there.
Yep.
And then when I woke up, everything was there. It was a bunch of shit. Like in my mind frame, I know my mama had something to do with it, but at the same time, there's still that little sliver of magic. You feel me?
It's like she could have did all this.
Yeah.
No. So it kind of made you believe that there was actually possibly a sin.
Yeah, like all the way up into double digits, like 12, 13, 14. It's like, how the fuck? Do you feel me? That's what I want to give my kids. And that's
I definitely understand what you're saying, Byrd, because I know like the best feeling in the world for me now is, you know, when my daughter goes to sleep Christmas Eve and when she wakes up Christmas, you know, she's at the age now where she understands Christmas, but she's not like really into Christmas yet. Like she knows Santa Claus and everything like that, but she's still like not at that point where it's like, oh, I can't sleep because I'm so excited for Christmas. She's gonna fall right to sleep on Christmas Eve like she does every night.
Right.
But when she wakes up Christmas morning, she goes in that living room and she sees that tree with nothing but presents, and her face of just like shock and amazement. There's no better feeling. Like, honestly, I don't even want anything for Christmas when I see that. It's like, well, that's all I needed.
Yeah. That's all I need. That's all I need.
All I need.
Yeah.
When you got kids, that's all you really need, bro.
Yeah. What about you, Justin?
And everything else is the extra.
Yeah. What about you, Justin?
I mean, like, growing up, like, my mom, like, you know, mom and dad, they were older when I was born. Like, mom was 38 when I was born. Dad was, 34 when I was born. So it wasn't where, like, you know, they'll go see a toy to be like, oh, Justin like that. You know, they'll go see it, oh, Justin like that. But I had my son when I was 22. So I got a 2-year-old. So it's like, I'll see stuff and I'm like, yo, that's so cool. I know he'll love this. And it's like, I'll get him stuff and he plays with my old toys. So just it's the same thing you all saying, like just seeing just the happiness of him just getting stuff and just playing with the stuff that, you know, you see the stuff in the story, like, dang, how much that costs? He like, all right, I'm gonna get it anyway. I know it ain't worth it, but I'm gonna get it anyway because I know my kid will love it.
Right.
And as soon as they start playing with you, like, yep, that was worth it. That was worth every penny.
No, definitely.
Like this year, like my son's name is Maverick, and that's off of the movie Top Gun. Well, this year, you know how little kids, they'll get like, you know, the little cars, you know, the RC cars to drive around in. Well, I got him a fighter jet. It is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I didn't care how much it cost. He was getting that fighter jet. Why? Because I know when he drives on it, he's going to be so excited. He's going to have this smile on his face. He's going to be laughing, all giddy. And it's the best feeling in the world. There's nothing better than you feel accomplished, especially as a dad. As a dad, it's different than being a mom. As a mom, you always are doing everything. As a dad, you kind of feel like you just constantly have to keep proving yourself as a good dad. Just constantly have to keep proving yourself.
Right.
Yo, god damn, bro. That's some real shit you just said, bro.
Yeah. No, definitely. Definitely.
That's some real, bro.
Yeah, I think for me it comes to just like the accomplishment of it versus what I want, because like, you know, my girl likes to say, hey, what do you want for Christmas? Like, honestly, I don't know. I just want to get Ramsey stuff. And I think that's what it is. I want to get my kid everything that she wants so that way she has a happy Christmas. Like, I never want her not to be satisfied with her Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So we talked about that. That was a good topic. Now let's go into just a little bit of a speed round. Couple of best, you know, different opinions, see where everybody says, but best holiday movie.
Best or favorite?
Yeah.
All right.
Best,
my favorite
best.
holiday movie, my best holiday movie is Jingle All the Way.
Okay.
Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sinbad.
Dude, it's very underrated. Like people don't appreciate that movie like they should.
That was a good one.
But I think it all speaks. I think the reason I like that movie speaks to like my own personal experience because it's like the movie is about a dad trying to get a kid a toy on Christmas so he can prove that he's not a bullshit pussy ass dad.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And in the process, he meets another nigga who's trying to do the same thing, which is Sinbad. Now Sinbad is less like he's not as he's not as successful as Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he's still in the same boat as Arnold Schwarzenegger, trying to get the same toy for his kid to try to give him an advantage in life. So he can't say that this is the Christmas my dad let me down.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm talking about?
Oh, definitely.
And like as I get every year when I get older and older, and I'll still watch this same fucking movie. I watched it today, like, and it's on some shit like, why do I fucking keep watching this movie? It's like I think it resonates with me because it's like it's a dad trying to be a good dad on Christmas.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm talking about? And he doing whatever it takes. Even if whether it takes going to the store to buy the toy or infiltrating the Christmas parade so that you're the person that is playing the character of the toy that your kid wants. So you can get the toy and give it to your kid.
No, definitely. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
So Jingle All the Way is always going to be my favorite holiday Christmas movie.
All right. What about you,
So,
Justin? Your favorite Christmas holiday movie?
So, I actually it's a two piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's a two piece. One of them is the one that I can just watch all the time, but it's another one that's just like it for some reason it just has a special place in my heart. The first one that I just watch all the time is a Mickey Mouse Christmas Story.
The Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Oh, like when Scrooge McDuck and
Scrooge McDuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Playing on a Christmas Carol.
That's one that I can just watch constantly. It's on, cool. I watch it. I watch it at any point throughout the movie.
Right.
Middle of the movie, cool. I hop in right here. But the one that just has a special place in my heart is Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Wait. Oh, that's special. That's special. That's a special.
So what?
That's special.
I mean, it's a movie.
Okay, fine. If you want to count as a movie, then.
It's like 2 hours long.
That shit is ridiculously long for no reason.
It's fuck for no reason, bro.
No reason.
Why is it so long? Why is
none whatsoever? Like, why is it that long?
That's why I said I know it's not the best. It's unnecessarily long. Like the movie should have ended at 3 different points throughout the movie.
They go on
but
trial.
It just continued to go on.
Just Jesus.
But it for some reason it incorporates my childhood Christmas just in that movie. Just all the different movies. It just adds every little thing in there. It's like, yeah, I can just watch. Oh, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer? Yeah, that's my movie. Yeah, I want to watch it. Yep.
All right. What about you, Tooga?
It's 2 for me. I have to watch these 2 movies every year. It's like a guarantee. Nothing's going to change to the day I leave this earth.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2.
Yes, sir.
Starring your boy Donald Trump. Go ahead. Okay.
Donald Trump is in it.
Yep.
Joe Pesci.
And A Christmas Story. Listen, people don't appreciate A Christmas Story.
How can we when we have to watch it 24 hours every year?
And that's the best part about it. There's
so many iterations of A Christmas Story. But hey, I think Jim Carrey as Ebenezer Scrooge, he was the best Ebenezer Scrooge ever.
No, I'm talking about the Christmas Story that's
No, you talking about
with Ralph.
yeah, Ralphie. You talking about a Christmas story?
You can shoot your eye
Yeah,
out.
the BB gun.
On the pole.
Oh, you talking about tongue on the? You talking about
Yes.
tongue? Okay.
Yeah.
This man was dropping
Okay.
F-bombs in concert, and nobody really paid attention to it. Like when his dad dropped that lug nut, when he
Hey,
changed
did
that
y'all
top,
one a couple of years ago that had what's the nigga's name?
Matthew
He played
Broderick.
Matthew Broderick. That's
Yeah.
his name.
yeah,
Did you see that one, Greg?
No, I didn't see that one, but I know about it.
That was a good one, bro. If you watched it, that was great.
Yeah.
That
That was
really-
really good, bro. Matthew Broderick and everybody that played in that one was really, really good. It's really like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
but this is the thing. Nobody realized, like, you got to look at the small parts. That movie was so, like, you got to think, half of the majority of the movie, there's two things that was a constant. The Ovaltine, like, this man was die hard for this Ovaltine. He realized the shit said drink more Ovaltine, ruin his childhood. He wanted a BB gun. He finally got that BB gun. They kept telling him he is going to shoot his eye out. He really thought he shot his eye out. Then the dad, he sat there. He was talking about this turkey the whole movie. When them dogs came in and
they took it.
Like the sheer disappointment and the distraught and the anger.
It's
and
good
the
writing.
sadness.
It's great writing. That movie is great
At
writing.
that point, those dogs get euthanized.
It's great writing.
And then Ralphie, the whole time, Ralphie couldn't get his ass whooped.
Yeah.
See, I feel the same way about Jingle All the Way. I feel
Like,
the
that's
same
one of
way.
those movies, like, that whole movie wasn't just about Ralphie getting his BB gun to all everything else. It's just the back part, like, how you can put all this excitement into certain things, and that's not really Christmas is about. Christmas is really about you being together, fam. Because at the end of the story, they didn't even have a turkey. They didn't have it. They went to a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were there as a family. Like, that's the story. Like, all this stuff does not matter.
Hey, you know what I watched tonight though? Bad Santa. Bad Santa is a really
That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
It's a great Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's a great Christmas movie.
Like, Christmas Story is one of the best. That's like one of the best movies to me.
No,
Just the
actually,
best-
the Christmas movie, Friday After Next.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
It is.
I'll give you that.
It
It
is.
is. All right, my best
Honestly-
movies. And since everyone else has two, I'm going to give two. Tooga, you said Home Alone 2. I'm going to say Home Alone 1.
No, you're right. You're right. Now,
People don't give it enough credit.
no. It gets its credit.
It gets its credit.
It is.
It gets its credit.
It is the superior.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me tell you what puts Home Alone 2 over for me.
Donald Trump.
No, stop. When he fell down that hole and he was trying to wipe that paint and shit off his face, and he grabbed and he tried to cut that water off. That I don't know why that is the funniest thing in the world to me. He turned into a skeleton. His hair
Yeah.
still stand on top of his head.
Yeah.
That's two though. That's two.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's
That's
two.
two.
that's
That-
one too.
yeah.
That's why it's two my favorite Home Alone. Just that one part alone. That's why. And he was throwing those bricks down there.
One is my favorite
Oh,
because
you okay?
one is my favorite because
All right.
I love the whole just concept of him being left alone in his house.
Yeah.
And like, because it's different in Home Alone 2, because Home Alone 2 feels more like a setup to get him on his own.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't like the story of it and the originality of it. It was the superior movie.
Yeah.
But just damn it, just those two parts in alone made it my movie for Home Alone 2. But Home Alone 1 is a superior movie.
And then-
I'm not going to.
And then my
Different part.
other one, because to me it is a Christmas movie. Like, you
Don't
don't
say Die Hard. Please do not say Die
Yes,
Hard.
I am gonna say Die Hard because Die Hard is a
He's
Christmas
definitely
movie.
gonna say that.
They're at a Christmas party.
Die Hard
Those
is a Christmas
people
movie.
aren't there if it's not a Christmas party.
It is a Christmas movie.
You about to say Die Hard?
Yes.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Those people aren't there being hostage if they're not at a Christmas party. If it's Saturday, if it's like a Tuesday on a June,
Those
no
cops
one's
are
there.
specifically pissed because it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Ooh, you right. Boy, you done flipped my whole Christmas around.
It's not a movie that just happens to be on Christmas. Like
exactly
so for
what it
example,
is.
so Lethal Weapon just happens to be on Christmas. But you can still have that same plot on July and March. But the whole point, I mean, hell, the puns he make are Christmas related.
Puns.
Ho, 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 I got a machine gun. He can't say that in April. He goes to see his family for Christmas.
You right.
It's a Christmas
Damn,
movie.
I never thought about that.
You know what's in an honorable mention? Not being a Christmas movie, but definitely being a holiday movie.
What?
8 Crazy Nights.
I do like that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
I like it too.
Yeah,
And Greg, we was in high school when that came out.
we were.
I remember.
We were. I'm thinking about Adam Sandler as that old man. I can't do I won't do the voice. But we talk about best movies. Let's talk about overrated Christmas movies. Because I know my overrated Christmas movie.
I got mine.
I'll go ahead and start this one, and then Tooga, I'll go to you. Elf.
Oh yeah, that's garbage.
Elf is overrated.
I just watched it the other day. It's so cringy.
I don't get why people love that movie.
It's so cringy.
I mean, I'm a Will Ferrell fan, but it is overrated.
Yeah.
That's least favorite Will Ferrell movie.
Now, I'll probably say most overrated movie for me. I hate that damn Rudolph movie. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, come on.
No, I can feel that.
You
I
talking
feel
about
that.
the Rudolph movie with the stop
animation?
The stop motion?
Yeah.
That's raking.
The play motion.
Bro, you're nuts. You're nuts.
I cannot stand that movie. I hate that movie so much.
Is it because is that whole middle sequence of them going to the island of Misfits Toys, which is not in the song? Is that what pisses you off?
That does bother me.
That and the fucking Abominable Snowman. Why?
I like
Why?
Snowman.
Why? Like, why is he there? He has no reason to be there.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. What's my? Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I just feel like it's on the lower end of this like franchise of. But y'all gonna hate me. I'm not a huge fan of the Charlie Brown Christmas. It's more sad to me than anything. It's just sad.
All right, he's not allowed back.
It's sad to me. It's a very sad movie.
See when you let a 90s babies on us?
Jesus,
see what happened?
First of all, you act like that movie came out when you were a child.
I agree with that. Charlie Brown Christmas is
It's
sad.
it is not the best Charlie Brown movie.
Yeah, you're right.
No, everybody knows the best Charlie Brown movie is. Like, everyone knows that.
The pumpkin.
The pumpkin. We all know
It's the
that.
Great Pumpkin. The Thanksgiving one is better.
But the Charlie Brown Christmas has the whole like Christmas tree, like the music on there, like the score is incredible.
You forgot about the dancing?
The scores for all of them are incredible.
Not the Christmas one's better though. Christmas one's
Yeah.
What about you, Byrd?
The score is great. The score is great. But the movie itself is kids are way more assholes at Christmas time for some reason.
Oh, I mean they're assholes in general.
Charlie Brown they are. But Charlie Brown definitely he showed up with the fucked up tree And they know he went out of his way. Nobody else went and tried. Nobody else went and helped him. Lionel helped him, but he was really just dead weight.
Yeah.
See?
And he came back, to try to give everybody a good Christmas. They're like, what did you just bring in here? Did you bring a stick in here? They flamed his tree.
I would too.
He's the only one that tried.
What about you, Byrd?
Oh, you talking about like movies?
Yeah, overrated Christmas movies.
Like I feel like A Christmas Carol. That's the name of the movie?
Which one?
No. What's the name of the damn movie, man? What's the name of that movie? A Christmas Carol.
The one with Ebenezer Scrooge?
Yes. Not the Disney one.
The Jim Carrey
one?
the original.
Yeah, I feel like it's very overrated, bro.
Yeah. No,
I can see that.
I can see that.
Now the one that's animated, I'm down with that one, but not the one that's not
the Mickey Mouse one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up there. All right. We'll move on. I know, Byrd, you're taking care of what you got going on there, so that's not a problem. But we're talking about movies and specials. What do you think? What's your favorite special that you love to watch? Like every year, you have to watch this holiday special. It could be a certain episode of a TV show that's holiday related.
Actually, you know what it is for me?
What?
Go ahead.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's a movie.
That's a movie.
I thought you said movies and specials.
No, special.
So it just gotta be special.
Got to be a special. Yeah.
Special. Because we know nothing.
See them. All right, you go then, Tooga.
My favorite Christmas special, and now people are not going to agree with it with me, but it's going to be Martin.
I'm trying to remember the Martin Christmas episode.
When he gave the little kid the 12s, the taxis.
Oh, yeah.
At the end.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
That's my favorite Christmas special.
No, that's a good one. Byrd, I don't know if you're ready. If you got a Christmas special episode you want to give.
I don't, but I just love Christmas specials in general. Like, I love them. I just love them.
Yeah.
Like, all of them. Like, I just love Christmas specials.
No,
because you get to see all your favorite characters, the people that you may have grown to love and like in the past couple of months in situations. In Christmas, I just love it, man. I can't even tell you.
Okay.
Because I like
honestly,
Christmas.
I think I figured mine out. And I will be showing my age on this one. But the Ed, and Eddie Christmas special.
You did show your age, but I respect it. A lot of respect.
Ed, Eddie Christmas special with the score was great. Like the songs were great on it.
Yeah. Okay.
The fact that they showed up to everybody's houses and everybody had their own little Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they ended up coming together and doing it for the whole cul-de-sac. That's one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you.
All right.
I'll give you that.
All right. My favorite special, Rugrats, The Santa Experience.
I prefer the Hanukkah.
Nah, The Santa Experience is the best one where they don't know.
I honestly prefer the Hanukkah one.
Y'all are smoking crack. The Santa Experience.
The Hanukkah one was it.
Honestly, all the Nicktoons Christmas episodes are awesome.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Except the Doug one.
The Doug one was so disappointing.
It was depressing. Like pork chops on trial. Like the fuck is this? All right. Moving on. Best holiday snack or beverage. I'm just going to outright say it. Christmas cookies. And I'm talking about those Christmas cookies that be having the sprinkles and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You talking about just regular sugar cookies with sprinkles?
No.
They're Christmas cookies with sprinkles. Get it right.
They're Christmas sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Sugar cookie.
You shut your mouth.
Sugar.
All right, no, because they gotta be in the shape
of the tree, or the ornament, or reindeer
canes.
Just because the sprinkles are a certain color and it's shaped differently, it still tastes the same as a.
No, it doesn't, because psychologically, this tastes like Christmas.
Yep, and if you eat it in July, you're a communist. Yeah, I said it.
All right, well. Okay, so I guess I'll go next.
Yep.
I don't know how I can top that, but okay. So I'll probably say beverage. I got two. It will be eggnog. Well,
yeah,
eggnog with liquor in it.
Yeah.
What kind of liquor? What kind of liquor?
Well, you can buy them like it's a
with the one
that's already pre-made. What is it? Evans? I think it's Evans or
E&J. E&J got one. Yeah, no, that one crazy. I bought it last year. It was wild.
Yeah.
Well, nobody drinks E&J anymore, Justin.
I didn't buy it. It was given to me, and I was like,
okay, I'll no judgment. I'll let you slide.
But you're probably talking about the basic one.
I think it's Evans like eggnog. Like it's already like pre-made with liquor and everything. I want to say it is. And I want to say it's bourbon. I think bourbon's in it. I can't remember. All I know is
probably Evan Williams.
That's it. Evan Williams. And it came out the holiday season about 2-3 years ago. The caramel salted crown. When that caramel salted crown dropped, this is what I did because it was seasonal. Now it's like you can buy it all year round.
Mm-hmm.
I literally bought 5. Like I bought 5 cake boxes of it, and I just slow sipped it until next holiday.
You ran out.
No, you wouldn't. No, that it was so good. Like you can literally have it on rocks, and it was great. You can mix it with ginger ale. It was amazing. You could have followed the recipe on the back of the box. It had caramel salted crown, caramel apple, crown apple. It was something else. I can't remember the exact recipe.
Why are you whispering?
Because that's how good it was. It was
amazing. It's one of those drinks that you keep drinking it and you look at me like, when did I get this drunk?
Yes. It was
so I'll tell you this. We made a stop in Alabama, and we went to this barbecue place, and they because the drive from Texas to Florida is 15 hours. I ain't about to drive 15 hours.
Man, you should just test your luck and see how far your car got. You should just got out of Alabama, man.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, because he would have been if he would have stopped early, he'd been in Mississippi.
Very true.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
But no, let me tell you this. They had eggnog, frozen eggnog with Southern Comfort.
Oh, was it so good?
Oh, it was good. And I don't even like eggnog.
Listen, I'll tell you this right now. I never was a fan of Southern Comfort. I hate Southern Comfort. Can't stand Southern Comfort. Nasty. Between that and gin,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it on its own, But Fireball in eggnog is amazing. I'm not going to drink Fireball by itself.
I can see that.
But
Mixture with the cinnamon and I can see that.
Fireball is has a very Christmas taste to it.
yeah, I mean it tastes like Big Red, but yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. What about you, Byrd? What's your favorite Christmas holiday snack or beverage? You put yourself on mute. You're on mute, Byrd.
You on mute, Byrd.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
So, Seagram's, like their holiday line of ginger ale. I love it. Like the cranberry ginger ale.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. You scared me there for a second. I thought you was talking about like that Seagram's ginger juice, that pre-made one, that purple haze and that.
Nah,
I was like, that's not holiday. That's death.
Cause see, I got the Canada Dry version.
Oh.
No, y'all want something that tastes really good. Has nothing to do with holiday season. Get the blackberry ginger ale. And
I had that too.
And get the blackberry Syrah. And you mix it. Listen, no, Justin, I was one of those drinks was like, I mixed it. And when I mixed it and I was drinking it all day long, I was like, and I got to the point, I was like, what the hell just happened?
Nah.
Like, when did I get this drunk?
Look. Seagram's has like two lines of like holiday themed ginger ale. One of them is cranberry.
It's the Canada Dry one.
Oh yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I ain't even gonna say Seagram's. I'm gonna just say any ginger ale brand that's holiday themed, whether it's cranberry, raspberry, Seagram's, or any of it. That's my favorite thing. I want to get all of that.
Yeah.
And plus the gingerbread man.
Ooh.
Okay.
Gingerbread man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, he does.
All right.
He does. That now after I saw Shrek, I kind of had a little thing about that. I can't look at this.
Hey, eat them.
Yeah.
I'm bite the ass.
Yeah. Eat the legs first.
Do it. You gotta start at the foot.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Justin. What about you?
That's it, man.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So it's been a long night, guys. Sorry. So last one. This is a good one. Best Christmas song.
There's only one.
There's more than one, but let's see what everyone says. Well, then you can go last too. No, I'll go last. You can go before me though. So Justin or Byrd, who wants to start it off? Best Christmas song. Also note when someone says one.
I'll start off. My favorite Christmas song is "What You Wanna Get."
Come on, for Christmas. Oh, what you gonna get there? Oh, baby.
I want 12 something, 11 something, 10 something. You know what I'm saying? He go all the way.
When this man said,
Boys Christmas.
yes.
Yeah.
When this man said, I want 8 Sega tapes, I felt that. I felt that.
8 things, man.
Boys Christmas.
That's
And a Cadillac to put it all in.
damn, Byrd. That is a good one. Holy shit, that's a good one. Like that's one that was one I was actually thinking about saying. That's a good one.
It's not Christmas until I hear that song.
That is true. All right, what about you, Justin?
Honestly,
5 fresh gold chains.
Nah. Mine is actually it's 2 of them really.
Mm-hmm.
That and they both before my time. Well, all right, now I can do one. Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's a good
That's
one.
a good one. Yeah.
Like
I appreciate
Christmas time, man, holidays good. Like when I hear that, I'm just like,
Hey, not to get off subject a bit about this. This is kind of on subject, but it's not to do anything with Christmas. DMC is better than Run. I don't care who feels differently. DMC is
Like,
better than
lyrically,
Run.
Am I still on mute? Of course he is. Of course.
yeah.
People love Run, but DMC shits on Run on every song.
Lyrically, yes. Run is more charismatic as a person.
No, Run is just Russell's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But no, Christmas and Holidays, that's a good one. What was your second one?
Is it the Temptation?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Because don't do your second one just yet. We'll see what everyone else says. If you have a second one, you got a second one. Tooga, what's yours?
Boys to Men, rhyming. I gotta let it snow. That is the best.
Let us know. Let it snow.
That is the best Christmas. Like it when that song comes on, and we'll get back to the second one with Justin.
Mm-hmm.
But the Let It Snow, but that Silent Night.
Yeah. So we'll save that one because I think that's just an ultimate that's going to be the ultimate Christmas song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. But no, I agree with you. That Let It Snow. I was listening to that today. That song is a little bit too raunchy to be for Christmas, but yeah, it's perfect. My song, and the funny thing is, so my song is a song we would
probably Mariah Carey.
No, it's not. Don't disrespect me like that. I love you, Mariah, but don't disrespect me like that. It's not a song. It's a song that we didn't listen to growing up. I didn't hear it till I was older, and I loved it, and I love hearing it every year. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me some tears, I'll give it to someone special. Yeah. Don't make that face, Tooga. Don't sleep on George Michaels, who died on Christmas.
Put a damper to the whole damn episode, like
he did.
Okay, you don't need to hit.
All right, that's what makes it even more special, because he made that song for us. So we have to continue playing in his memory. It's a great song. That and Paul McCartney's "Having a Wonderful Christmas Time." Simply have white people Christmas. So it's funny because my fiance is white, and me and her have this back and forth about Black Christmas versus a white Christmas and how different the songs are. Like, we have songs. Byrd, you're on mute. You're on mute, Byrd. I know you're trying to say something.
Mute. You're on mute, Byrd.
I am on mute. I'm not on mute no more. No. Do white people listen to Mariah Carey?
Yeah, so that's the song that's like crossover everywhere.
The worst Christmas song of all.
Yeah, but like
time. I hate that song.
They don't know Let It Snow. They don't know What You Want to Get Her for Christmas. They do know. They do know Christmas and Hollis. Christmas and Hollis is a crossover song. But
what about TLC? What about TLC? Do they know that?
No. And just like they don't know, A Few Good Men. So they might know that one. They might.
Happy New Year. Oh, I forgot about that one.
They might know that one, but the one they don't know is Silver Bells, Silver Bells, Silver Bells. A Few Good Men. It's Christmas time in the city.
But listen, I have to listen all right. So on Christmas Eve, I have to listen to Temptations Christmas. I'm sorry.
You know what?
Don't listen to it. It's not Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what? How did we not bring up the Jackson 5?
That's a good one too.
The Chipmunks, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin, yeah.
Alvin,
Yeah.
So the point I was making though was that there's songs that white people listen to for Christmas that black people don't listen to. Like Last Christmas, it's not something you hear in a black household.
Yeah.
But you hear in a white household. Same thing with that Paul McCartney song. But in a black household, you were hearing, grew up in the 90s at least, you were hearing that Silver Bells. You were hearing that what you
90s at least. You hearing that
You were
now?
hearing that Silent Night.
But
That's Silent Night is legit.
but they don't know.
Silent Night, in my opinion, Silent Night is the black Christmas song.
It is.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is. Like that is the ultimate Christmas song. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing like if you don't hear that song on Christmas and you're black before Christmas starts, something is wrong. Like
Exactly.
you should be seeking that song.
When I tell you that
That
song
is
scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, when Blue comes in,
His voice got so deep.
yeah, when he comes in. So
Hey, he's so deep with that shit. That nigga was so deep with that shit. So,
But it was so
man,
smooth.
what?
yeah. But you know what though?
Please calm.
There's another Temptation song that's really good for Christmas, that Give Love on Christmas Day.
Like, love, yeah.
Yeah, that is a good
Yeah.
one.
But no, that's Silent Night where my boy, please tell me that was Eddie Kendricks who does the high pitch.
I don't know who it was.
I don't know. I think it is, but I don't know who it
I'm
was.
pretty sure it
That
is.
damn song. That's
No.
Christmas. It's not Christmas until that
You
song.
don't do it.
You know who
Don't.
didn't have a big part in that song? Otis.
Man, why y'all keep coming for? Leave Otis alone.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
See him.
Ain't nobody
nobody
coming to
coming
see you, Otis.
I knew y'all was gonna do that. Like, leave Otis alone, man.
What
He's
about
innocent
that? I saw
bystander.
Mommy kissing Santa Claus.
I don't see how you the leader of the group, but you're the background singer. I never understood
No,
that.
no. Who said that just now? I saw Mama Kiss Santa Claus. That's a song too, but
Yeah.
it's overlooked.
Yeah, it does.
Whenever I hear that song, I'm like, stop it, Mike. You're going to get your mama beat up.
Oh, Joe didn't hit Catherine. He just hit the kids.
I think Catherine was beating Joe's ass.
Joe
I
loved
think she's the
Catherine.
one who really ran the show.
But no. Oh, also the Stevie Wonder songs are really good too. Someday at Christmas.
Someday at Christmas.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you who got some. Oh, there's one song, Byrd, and I'm surprised you didn't say this because I was actually banking on you to say this.
What? Which one?
I know it's one.
DMX?
What DMX? Hold on. Table that for a second.
A very
No,
DMX Christmas.
DMX did do a Christmas, like when he was did
Yeah.
a Christmas thing.
Yeah,
Don't disrespect DMX now.
but no.
Don't disrespect DMX.
Players
gonna do a sneak
Players
dog?
Ball.
When the players, that is a Christmas song.
It's
That's a fun fact. That song was commissioned for a Christmas album.
yep.
Yeah.
The Players Ball by Outkast
Yep.
was commissioned for a Christmas album.
Now I'll tell you.
So
remember
to
that.
be honest,
Yeah.
like just like when Big Boy says on the second verse, it's beginning to look like Christmas. Follow my every step. And something, whatever he says. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when they talk about like that song, like they wanted to make a Christmas song, they wanted to make it all cheery, but it was like Christmas ain't cheery where we from.
And
Exactly what Christmas is where we from.
Left Eye's in the song too.
Yeah.
Giddy up,
Mhm.
giddy up. You know, yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a Christmas song.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
But I'll tell you, and this is actually more on the white side of Christmas, who be killing Christmas songs. My boy Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé, I already know.
Michael Bublé is the
Already
man.
know.
If y'all ain't
Well,
listening to
that
Michael Bublé, y'all need to get on some Michael Bublé.
Bro, that first Christmas album,
Fire.
every single song is a banger.
Yeah. Telling you to play that in your car when you ride around. Bet you'll get in the Christmas
You'd be
spirit.
so happy. You'd be so happy.
All right, but that was good, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Because I know we're tired. It's late. We got to get to work and everything like that. So, just want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Talking about Christmas. Go on some closing remarks. Anyone you want to wish happy holidays with? Justin, we'll start with you.
I want to wish happy holidays to everybody, especially happy holidays to my son's mother, Giselle, and then especially my little boy, Maverick Lee. Happy holidays to everybody else also.
All right. Byrd, what about you, man? Who you want to wish happy holidays to?
I mean, happy holidays to everybody who's looking at this right now, man. Like, whether you got this type of holiday that we've described, or whether you have a holiday that we haven't described, like, happy holidays to you because you're celebrating a portion of it right now with us by watching this video. And this is one of my twins. Hey, man. Happy holidays to you, man. And I appreciate you looking at this video.
All right. What about you, Tooga? Who you want to wish happy holidays to?
I want to wish happy holidays to first was the most precious thing in my life right now is my daughter Taryn. I'm gonna wish happy holidays to my family, mom, dad, sister, niece, brother, nephews, just everybody who was pretty much here for me. Everyone who's watching, everyone who is, just in my life. I just want to wish happy holidays to pretty much everybody. And just, just happy that people are just still trying to get through what we're going through right now. And I'm glad that we made this to try to give some type of outlet and off of what's going on in the world right now, because there's a lot going on. But so I just want to wish happy holidays to everybody. Pretty much, that's it.
All right, good. And I want to wish happy holidays, of course, to my family, my fiance, my little girl, my family back in South Carolina, my extended family in Texas, my family all over. Like Byrd said, to everyone watching this, happy holidays to you and your family.
Yes, sir.
And of course, happy holidays to you three as well. Thanks for joining me tonight. And
appreciate you.
Last but not least, happy holidays to everyone who's struggling right now. Keep your head up. Somebody's got your back. May not be me, but somebody's got your back. And my camera just went weird. Okay, there we go. Camera's back. All right. But, thank you all. Wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. Remember, a Kwanzaa holiday is a special holiday. A day of showing that I care for you. Harabi means hello and goodbye too. A day of showing that I care for you.
Harambe.
Yes.
Oh,
wait. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. What teacher taught you that?
Miss Smith?
I learned it from the Boondocks, the series by Remy.
That's where I got it from. That's clear. I thought he was quoting.
But no, for real though. Happy holidays, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Does anybody, Justin, you got any plugs you want to put before? Because my camera's acting all weird now.
Yeah, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Swavy Flow. Follow all of my music, Apple Music, Spotify, all streaming platforms is Swavy Flow. Twitter, Sit Down and Shut Up. Everything will be in the bio.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, my video is going to be weird. I don't care. I'm not trying to fix this now. Tooga, what about you? Any plugs?
Obviously I'm going to be on the Blerd Lines and everything that's on the Blerd Lines for the most part. And then my own podcast that I'm going to release in January. It's called King in Progress. I'm sorry. It's King in Progress. And it's just going to be about just growing, just being a Black male in today's society and just giving an outlet, letting everyone know that, you're going to have struggles, you're going to have ups and downs, you're going to have things that you're going to be dealing with. And I'm going to have, I'm going to talk from my experience. I'm going to have people on the podcast, giving their experience and doing interviews, and just to let someone know that you're not alone. There are people out here who are going through the same thing you're going through, and just to give that support and just helping that one person on my end of it, just to help them get through that day or get through that difficult struggle. That's what I'm going for. Just to make my mark on this world and make my mark on this society and in general, to have to start laying down my legacy. That will begin in beginning of January. I'm recording some stuff now. I'm going to have people on there, but yeah, that's the only one I have for right now until later on when we got more coming up on our end of it.
All right, good. All right, Byrd, any plugs you want to go ahead and do?
Hey, go ahead and follow me at all social media at I am Byrd Daddy. That's IAMBYRD DADDY. That's pretty much it, man. Just follow me, man. Like I'm here for the ride. Blerd Lines. It's my second home. It's really my first home. It's home. So follow me and let's get it going.
All right, good. All right, and last but not least is me. So of course, you see the ads, you see where to follow us at. You're already here, but follow us at Twitter, Instagram, join the Facebook group Blerd Lines. Again, like I said, we're back, people. So look for all the new content that's dropped. We already dropped the episode with me and Byrd, episode 4, where we chop it up about music. Coming soon is the new podcast with me and Byrd, Press Play. Dropping real soon as we record it. And of course, more content coming, especially 2021. We're gonna kick 2020's ass out of here. Going to 2020 super strong, ready to go. So with that being said, thank you all. Have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays. Happy New Year. And Blerd Lines is out.
All right.
Yeah.